You found your way to Whispers of Crimes, a quiet corner where the shadows of the past are gently told. Here, we speak of real crimes and mysteries, not to shock or scare, but to wonder, to reflect, and maybe to help you fall asleep. So close your eyes, let your thoughts slow down, and come with me into tonight's case. Gabby Petito, a story of dreams, love, and tragedy. And in the summer of 2021, the world watched a story unfold that gripped hearts, raised questions, and sparked a national conversation. A young woman chasing her dreams across America's open roads disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Her name was Gabby Petito. Tonight, by the fire, we walk through her story. A journey of hope, love, darkness, and unimaginable loss. This is the story of Gabby Petito. Chapter 1. The Girl with Big Dreams. Gabrielle Venora Petito was born on March 19, 1999, in Blue Point, New York. The oldest of 6 siblings, Gabby grew up surrounded by a close blended family. She loved painting, drawing, hiking, always happiest outdoors with a camera or sketch pad in hand. Gabby wasn't just a dreamer, she was a doer. After high school, she worked hard to save money, living a quiet but hopeful life in Long Island. It was during her teenage years that she met Brian Laundrie. Their connection was instant. They dated on and off through high school and reconnected as young adults. Gabby eventually moved to Northport, Florida, to be with him and his family. Together, they started planning a life many only dream of, quitting their jobs, converting a white Ford Transit van into a tiny home on wheels, and setting out across America. Their goal? To document their travels, grow a social media following, and live freely out of backpacks, fueled by adventure. Gabby created a YouTube channel called Nomadic Static, sharing snippets of their journey. The van life dream had begun. Chapter 2. The Road Trip on July 2nd, 2021. Gabby and Brian officially left Florida, beginning their long-awaited cross-country trip. They visited Kansas, Colorado, Utah, and Wyoming, posting bright, joyful pictures along the way. Sunsets over sand dunes, canyon hikes, quiet moments by crystal-clear lakes. Online, they seemed like the perfect couple, 2 young souls living the dream. But beneath the surface, all was not well. Chapter 3. Red Flags on August 12, 2021. A troubling incident occurred in Moab, Utah. Police were called to a report of a domestic disturbance involving a man and a woman. Gabby and Brian. Body cam footage from that day shows Gabby visibly upset, crying uncontrollably. She described a physical altercation, downplaying her injuries and blaming herself. Brian, meanwhile, appeared calm and detached. Police decided not to arrest either of them. They separated the couple for the night, hoping to cool tensions. No charges were filed. No intervention occurred beyond a stern warning. It was a missed opportunity, one that, in hindsight, might have changed everything. Chapter 4. The last communications. Gabby continued posting on Instagram, but her content felt different. Less vibrant, more staged. Her final post on August 25th featured her smiling in front of a butterfly mural in Ogden, Utah. Around the same time, she had her last known video call with her mother, Nicole Schmidt. Gabby sounded upbeat but stressed. Over the next few days, strange text messages came from Gabby's phone. They didn't sound like her. Nicole grew suspicious, and then silence, no calls, no texts, no posts. Gabby Petito had vanished. Chapter 5. Where is Gabby? On September 1st, 2021, Brian Laundrie returned home to Northport, Florida. He was driving the van, but Gabby wasn't with him. He said nothing, filed no missing person report, reached out to none of Gabby's family. Instead, Brian lawyered up immediately. 10 days later, on September 11th, Gabby's family reported her missing. The case exploded. News outlets covered the story around the clock. Amateur internet detectives combed through social media posts, van sightings, and campground footage. A breakthrough came when a family of YouTubers reviewed dashcam footage from their trip through Wyoming. They spotted Gabby's van parked off a remote dirt road near Grand Teton National Park. It was the clue investigators needed. Chapter 6: A Tragic Discovery. On September 19th, 2021, searchers found human remains near Spread Creek dispersed camping area. 2 days later, the FBI confirmed the worst. It was Gabby. The cause of death was strangulation. The medical examiner believed she had been dead for 3 to 4 weeks. While the nation mourned, Brian Laundrie disappeared. On September 17th, Brian's parents reported him missing. They claimed he had gone hiking in the Carlton Reserve, a vast swampy wilderness in Florida. A massive manhunt followed. Drones, helicopters, search dogs, divers. Weeks passed with no trace of him. Chapter 7: Brian Laundrie's End. On October 20th, 2021, partial human remains were found in the Carlton Reserve. It was Brian. Alongside his skeletal remains was a dry bag containing personal items, including a notebook. In that notebook, Brian admitted responsibility for Gabby's death. He wrote that he had killed her, framing it as a mercy killing after an alleged injury, a claim many viewed with skepticism. Gabby's story had ended long before. Now so had Brian's. 2 young lives, full of dreams and potential, gone. Chapter 8: The Legacy of Gabby Petito. Gabby's death sparked a national reckoning. It exposed flaws in how missing persons cases are handled. It highlighted the warning signs of emotional abuse and control. It raised uncomfortable questions about media coverage, why some cases grab headlines while others are ignored. Gabby's family launched the Gabby Petito Foundation to support organizations working to find missing persons and help survivors of domestic violence. They turned their personal heartbreak into a movement for change. Chapter 9: Remembering Gabby. She wasn't a symbol. She was a daughter, a sister, a friend. She loved sunsets, painting, making people laugh. She wanted a life full of beauty and adventure. Though her journey ended far too soon, her story continues to touch lives across the world. Her spirit, free, creative, adventurous, reminds us to cherish the people we love, to listen closely, to believe survivors, to fight for a world where fewer stories end in tragedy. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, there is help. Call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SEF-I or visit thehotline.org for confidential support 24/7. Gabby Petito's light was taken from this world, but in remembering her, we keep it burning. That's all for tonight's story. Another thread in the web of true crime, quietly unraveling as the night goes on. If you're still with me, thanks for listening. And if sleep has already taken you, may your dreams be peaceful and your mind at ease. I'll be here next time by the fire with another story waiting to be told. Good night, and don't forget to lock your doors.